Go.
Alright, what's up everyone? This is NinjaDeathStrike bringing you a TCGO doubleheader. This is with a new deck I've been playing around with that is a ton of fun. So let's get into it. My first opponent is Shingor. Taking a look at his stats here. He's got 76 wins. That's pretty solid. It means he definitely knows what he's doing. And he probably won't have one of the just basic decks if he's got that many wins. So luckily, I win the coin flip since winning the coin flip is a huge advantage, and he has Absol Prime as his lead. Looking at it, this is the first time I'd seen one. Every time I put a Pokemon on the bench, it's going to take 20 damage, and he can attack for 70 with only 2 energy. So that's a pretty good card to have in the lead position, and all of my basics are pretty wimpy, so taking 20 damage is really going to hurt. Luckily for me, I got an awesome first hand. I got a collector, and as you can see, this deck relies on Gothlet and Electrode Prime, and you'll get to see what the main theme behind it is here. So I'm going to pass on my first turn. I don't have any energy, but that won't be a problem since I'll be able to get 2 Electrode Prime on my bench this next turn. And what Electrode does is it has a Pokepower that lets you blow it up. Basically, you kill yourself. You get to look at the top 7 cards of your deck, pick out all of the energies you see there, and attach them to your Pokemon however you want. So the first step in this deck is to blow up an Electrode and get at least 3 energies onto a Gothlet, because it needs Gothitelle needs 3 energies to attack. So I only get 2 of the first one. I'm going to blow up a second one, and I get 5, which is great. Now I have 7. I'm just going to put them all on Gothitelle. And Gothlet's attack does 30 damage plus 20 more for every psychic energy on it. So having 7 psychic energies is going to add 140 damage. And now step 2 of this deck comes in, and that is the supporter card Twins. What it does is if you're losing, if you have less prizes than your opponent, you can search your deck for any 2 cards you want. And so I'm going to use that since I KO'd my own Electrodes. I'm now losing, technically. So I get to look for any 2 cards I want. I get a Rare Candy, which lets me get Gothitelle on the second turn, and another Psychic Energy. So now I have 8 Psychic Energies, and I'm going to hit for a resisted 170 damage on the second turn, and just get a second turn donk there. So that gives you an idea of how fast this deck sets up. It's really quick, it's really consistent. It's not the best overall deck, but it's a lot of fun to play, and it does pretty well because you can usually get a second or third turn Gothitelle. So my second opponent here is Kieran1498. I'm using the same deck. Unfortunately, this time I lose the coin flip, and he's going to lead with a Cyndaquil, I believe, and then he's going to use Engineer. He's going to discard an energy, and that lets him draw 4 more cards. So he gets another Cyndaquil for his bench, and it goes ahead and attacks my Voltorb. I'm not too worried about it. Voltorb is basically just fodder out there in the beginning. I prefer to lead with him in the active spot instead of Gothlet, just because I'm going to KO him anyhow. Like, he's just in there to blow up, so him taking damage does not matter at all. And since I had 2, I'm going to P-Calm away for 1, get my Gothlet out there, go ahead and put a Psychic Energy on it, and then just end my turn, because he probably won't be able to kill me the next turn unless he can evolve. And I don't remember if he does that or not. He's going to use another Engineer to get 4 more cards, which is good for him. Now he plays down that thing. I forget its name. Carnarva. And he does actually get the Quilava as well and the energy, so he's able to take out my Voltorb. But it's okay. I'm still in pretty good position here because I have another P-Calm, so I'm going to trade away one of my Gothitelle. I'm going to think about what I want to get here. I believe I'm going to get a Voltorb so that I can get him down on the bench. And, oh, I played Twins first. I'm sorry. So I'm going to play Twins. I'm going to get a Voltorb and probably a Rare Candy. Yep. So I want to go ahead and get Gothitelle up this turn so that I won't be able to be one-hit KO'd. That's going to be really important since I'm going to need an attacker. and I will be able to get a Electrode next turn thanks to my Pecom. So I'm going to Catcher. That lets me drag out one of his other Pokemon, pull his Cyndaquil into the active spot as he puts down another Absol Prime and evolves his Carnarvon into Sharpedo. But he's going to have to waste an energy if he wants to get Cyndaquil out of the active spot. And so that's going to keep him from doing too much damage to me. The most he'll be able to do is 30, since he only has 2 energies on what is now Typhlosion. So he evolved really quick. I mean, he got all of his evolutions right away, which was really good for him. But luckily, I got a pretty good draw too. So he's going to go ahead and add an energy to Sharpedo. And Sharpedo's first attack for 1 dark energy does 20 damage. And you flip 2 coins. If they're both heads, your opponent has to discard their entire hand. So that's a dangerous card. I do not want it to be able to use that attack because that would be bad. But I can't do anything to stop it right now. I just need to concentrate on getting my Electrode up. So I'm going to Pecom away my second Gothitelle, pull Electrode, go ahead and evolve him here, and then blow up. And hopefully I can get 2 energies. That's how many I need to attack. And I get 5, which is awesome. So I got 6 energies. That's going to be 150 damage if I chose to put all of them on Gothitelle. I believe I put 1 on Gothlet just in case I need her later, and go ahead and put the other 5 on Gothitelle. That's going to put me at 130 damage, and that's just enough to one-hit KO that Typhlosion. So I get to draw another prize, but that's okay because now I'm set up, hit for 130 damage, and take my own prize, which is a Twins. And that's fantastic because technically I'm still behind. He has 4 prizes left, and I have 5. So I'm going to be able to get another 2 cards of whatever I want next round. He does manage to get off the Fire Spin attack here with his Typhlosion, and that's going to do 120 damage. But Gothitelle has 130 HP, so it is not going to kill me, luckily. I'll survive with 10 HP, and I do have enough energy to Oko and back the next turn. So I draw Psychic Energy. That's nice. I'm going to Twins. I believe I'm going to get a Rare Candy and another Gothitelle. That would be the smart thing to do. Let's see if that's what I do. I'm looking for my Rare Candy. I thought all the other ones might have been prized. That would have been bad, but I just skipped over it the first time, right? I can't find it here. Yeah, I guess they are all prized. That's really bad because that means I cannot get Gothlet this turn. I have 3 Rare Candies in my prizes, which is ridiculous. But I can get the middle stage and evolve and then hopefully get a Gothitelle soon-ish or draw one for my prizes. And that's exactly what I do if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I get one of the Rare Candies that I needed the hand before. So now Sharpedo's in, it has enough energy to attack, and if he gets 2 heads, I'm going to have to ditch my hand. Luckily, he flips the tails on the first turn. It does kill Gothitelle, but I do get to keep my cards, which is nice. And so now I'm down 4-3. I'm not in a great position here, but I do draw a Professor Oak, which will let me refresh my hand, which is great because I draw Gothitelle. So I draw 3 actually, but I only needed 1. It's going to let me evolve, and I already have enough energy to attack, so I'm going to be able to take out the Sharpedo in 1 shot. And now it is all tied up. And also the right, he disconnects here. I forgot he rage quit. So yeah, just decides he had enough. He's not even going to try to win. But the other great thing about Gothitelle is its Poke Power means that my opponent can't play any item trainers. So no plus power, no switch, no Pecom, anything like that. And I still can. So that's really great. And it also factors into a lot of the strategy behind this deck. I do have a second deck that is more kind of the mainstream Gothitelle deck. I'll probably be posting the video with that deck next so that you guys can see how the Gothitelle setup usually works. The Electrode approach is a little bit unorthodox. It's a lot faster, but it also runs out of steam pretty quickly. If you get your Gothitelle KO'd and don't have another one ready to go, you're kind of sunk. So when it works awesome, and when it doesn't work, it fails miserably. But it is a really fun deck to use. So I might be posting some more videos with it if I get some good matches. Usually they're just over really quick though, so I think my other decks probably make for more entertaining videos. Anyhow, we'll see what I get, and stay tuned guys, I'll have more coming your way shortly. Thanks.